Seder night is the time when we tell our children what it means to be a Jew. It's the national storytelling evening of the Jewish people. Says historian Jill Lepore, professor of history at Harvard, written extensively about the fact that every nation needs a national story. It's what binds us together. This is the time for our national story. And what is the essence of the story? I would say that the best place to learn about what the essence of the story is from the halakha. What do we need to read in the Haggadah if we had absolutely no time? If we got a soldier about to go out on an important mission, a life-saving mission, and it's an emergent situation, what do you have to say? What's the essence of the Haggadah? And when we look at the poskim, we see three main principles at the essence of the Haggadah, which I believe is the core of our national story. Firstly, we have to say, we have to say that in the beginning it was difficult, and in the end it turned out well. As the Mishnah says, we have to say how difficult it was in the beginning and how good it was in the end. That is the core DNA of the Jewish people. Yes, life is difficult. Yes, there's so much darkness, but ultimately there's light, there is hope. Yes, there was servitude, and afterwards freedom. Principle number one, hope. Judaism is about hope. It's telling our children that no matter what the circumstances are nationally and individually, there is always hope. There can always be redemption from that hope. Secondly, we have to say, Rabbi Gamliel says, whoever doesn't say these three things, Pesach, Matzah, Maror, has not fulfilled their obligation. It's not only about hope, it's about action. Judaism is not only about remembrance, it's about philosophy. It's not only about creed, it's about deed. What do we do? Judaism always takes memory, takes history, and makes it a living being through action. We transform our lives through actions. And that is the second principle. We have to act. We have to eat the Korban Pesach when we can. Matzah, Maror, it's about actions. Judaism is about deed, it's about mitzvot, it's transforming our lives through what we do. And finally, it's about thanking. The final thing we have to do is say the bracha of Ga'al Yisrael. There cannot be a Seder evening without some type of thanksgiving. And even though life is imperfect, and even though life is so challenging, and even though there's a long way to go, we always have to be thankful for what we have. So the words, I would say, the acronym HAT, hope, act, thank. That is what the night is about. That is what it is about. That is the essence of what it means to be a Jew. And we should be able to convey to our children these principles always, through all the challenges and the vicissitudes of life, to always act with hope. It'll always be good to act, to know that we can change the world through our actions, and finally to thank, to be grateful for the enormous blessings of Hashem. Hope, act, thank. Shabbat Shalom. Chag Sameach.